Get ready for a slam dunk of sports news. The Oklahoma City Thunder are back on their home court, aiming to bounce back after a tough loss, but can they fend off the struggling Chicago Bulls? We've got the full prediction and betting odds. Plus, the race for the top seed in the West is heating up as the Thunder face immense pressure from the San Antonio Spurs. And we break down the latest injury reports, including the status of Chet Holmgren, as the Thunder prepare for battle. Don't miss a second of the action. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Chicago Bulls are looking to turn the tide tonight against the Oklahoma City Thunder. After a dominant 12-game winning streak was snapped, the Thunder are returning home. But the Bulls are in dire straits, having lost 14 of their last 19 games and showing signs of a full rebuild. Chicago's recent performance has been particularly concerning, with a devastating 157-137 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers, where they allowed their opponent to shoot an abysmal 55% from the field and 47% from three. This reflects a consistent struggle on the road, where they hold a dismal 11-23 record against the spread. The last time these two teams met, the Thunder secured a victory, though they were missing key players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, with the Thunder at full strength and energized by their home crowd, the Bulls are facing an uphill battle, with predictions suggesting a potential blowout. Fans are reacting to the Bulls' ongoing struggles, with many questioning the future of head coach Billy Donovan and expressing frustration with the team's lack of competitive effort, especially away from home. The betting world sees a clear favorite, with OKC heavily favored to win. Will the Thunder dominate on their home court, or can the Bulls pull off a massive upset? Stay tuned as we break down the odds and give you our expert picks for tonight's matchup. The Oklahoma City Thunder are looking to rebound after their impressive 12-game winning streak was halted by the Boston Celtics. Returning to their home court, the Thunder face the Chicago Bulls, a team struggling significantly and showing signs of a rebuild. This game presents a prime opportunity for OKC to get back on track and solidify their position. The Bulls have been particularly porous defensively, ranking fourth worst in the NBA in scoring defense and allowing an average of 120.8 points per game. They are also dealing with significant injuries, including Jaden Ivey and Jalen Smith out for the season, and Anthony Simons doubtful. In contrast, the Thunder boast a top-5 scoring offense and have tightened their defense, allowing only 106.3 points per game over their last 13 contests. Prior to their loss to Boston, OKC had been blowing out opponents by at least 20 points. The betting insights suggest a significant advantage for the Thunder, with prop bets focusing on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's performance, highlighting his assist numbers against Chicago. Analysts and fans are pointing to the Thunder's offensive firepower and defensive stinginess as key factors, while the Bulls' injury woes and defensive lapses are major concerns. The betting community is heavily leaning towards a Thunder victory, with specific player props generating interest. Can Shai Gilgeous-Alexander lead the Thunder to a dominant win? Next, we'll dive into the intense race for the top seed in the Western Conference as the Thunder face pressure from the San Antonio Spurs. The Oklahoma City Thunder are in a fierce battle for the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, with the red-hot San Antonio Spurs closing in. Despite a recent loss to the Boston Celtics, the Thunder have won 12 of their last 13 games, but this stellar record hasn't created much breathing room. The Spurs hold the tiebreaker, making every remaining game crucial for OKC, who are aiming for their 3rd consecutive season securing the top spot. Superstar Shai Gilgeous-Alexander emphasizes the critical importance of home court advantage throughout the playoffs, stating that winning is paramount, especially when vying for the top seed. He notes the stark contrast from last year, where OKC had the top seed locked up early, allowing for rest. This season, the close proximity of the Spurs, coupled with OKC's challenging remaining schedule, the second hardest in the NBA, puts immense pressure on the team. Jalen Williams also highlights the competitive nature of the Wild, Wild West, and the focus on personal improvement alongside team wins. The Thunder's path forward requires them to control their own destiny, likely needing an 8-1 finish to fend off San Antonio. The narrative around the Western Conference race is intense, with fans and analysts closely watching the Thunder and Spurs. The pressure is palpable as both teams vie for playoff positioning, with MVP considerations for both Gilgeous-Alexander and Victor Wembanyama adding another layer of intrigue. Will the Thunder hold off the charging Spurs and secure the top seed? We're also tracking the latest on player injuries, including the status of Chet Holmgren for tonight's game against the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls guard Anthony Simons is officially listed as doubtful for tonight's road game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Simons, acquired in a trade on February 3rd, has been sidelined for the last 15 games due to a left wrist fracture, impacting his recent performance with the Bulls. Simons had shown promise in his limited appearances for Chicago, averaging 15.2 points and 3 assists per game. However, his absence, along with other team concerns, contributes to the Bulls' current struggles. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder are relatively healthy, with Chet Holmgren being the primary concern due to a right hip contusion, though he is expected to be a late scratch. The Thunder's standard roster is largely intact, with only Thomas Sorber and Nikola Topic unavailable due to recovery and G League assignment, respectively. This game presents a significant opportunity for the Thunder to bounce back at home after their winning streak was broken. Fans and analysts are closely monitoring the injury reports, particularly for Chet Holmgren, as it could impact the Thunder's lineup. The Bulls' injury situation further highlights their current rebuilding phase, with key players potentially sidelined, who will step up for both teams. Don't go anywhere. We've got the full breakdown of tonight's Bulls versus Thunder prediction and betting odds coming up right after this. That's all the top sports news you need to know. The Oklahoma City Thunder are battling for the top seed in the West against the San Antonio Spurs. The Chicago Bulls are struggling, but looking to compete against OKC tonight, and we've got the latest on player injuries, including Chet Holmgren. Did you catch all the action? Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Let us know your predictions in the comments below and follow us on all our social media channels for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.